So we're live streaming.
Where? On what?
On a platform called Kick. So if you click in the link, it's web-based. You can just see what's going on.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, no, this is a full...
I know about Kick.
Immersive experience. I mean, you're getting real-time Scotty right now.
So that's a Scotty, you know,
if you send some shekels, I'll show my feet on this here.
Scott,
I got some pennies. How many pennies makes a shekel?
13.
Scott, you know, we were just talking about how the Jews are obsessed with hand washing and praying, and how Jesus, you know, was obsessed with washing the feet. Do you think that Jesus chose to wash the feet of his disciples in order to invert the Kabbalistic hands metaphor, that he went from hands to feet? And so it's essentially all Hermetic mysticism.
I think Jesus washed the feet of his disciples because he was a power bottom. I mean, he's submissive. He's into that. I think Jesus was definitely a submissive.
But is there a esoteric Kabbalistic reference to washing the feet as opposed to washing the hands? So below as above, and above as below. You see what I'm saying? Was Jesus a Jewish political troll, or was Jesus just a Jewish troll? And will the world ever know?
I think you're dropping some dope knowledge.
All right, we're still live streaming. I got the camera on Scott. Nobody's joined the Kick live stream. KICK. I'll drop the link in the chat again. We are live streaming. Got the video on Scott.
Please do. Thank you. I'm going to have to go to Kick after I get home.
Scott, I'm looking at your pinky toe, and I see a slight discoloration in the toenail. Do you have a fungal infection in your right toenail, or is that your left toenail? I can't tell, because sometimes the camera is inverted. Do you have a fungal infection? And if so, are you seeing a podiatrist? If you don't have the name of a good Jewish podiatrist, I have a lot. There's many. A lot of them are retiring, though. Podiatry isn't what it used to be, you know.
No, it's not. There's a lot more things you have to pay out of pocket for. No, not much more reimbursed as it used to be.
You know, podiatry was actually a Jewish form of medicine when it took off in the 1920s in America, because Jewish doctors weren't allowed to be actual doctors. So they had to find some niche within the medical industrial complex, and they said to themselves, feet seem like a pretty useful thing. Maybe we should specialize in feet. People use them a lot, and they get injured, and they have all kinds of maladies. So maybe Jewish people and the feet is a way to possibly try to get the Christian community to forgive them for the atrocity that they did to the beloved Mashiach.
Oh my God, we're going there. Oh.
Jeff, join Kina House just in case she may have a message for you. I know sometimes you don't be in there when she's in toy room, so just join our house.
The Mishkan is in the Mashkan. The Mashkan is not in the Mishkan. So when you say Torah, does that mean she is in Harry Potter's secret chamber, aka the pineal gland?
No, this boy is in the 38 chamber about to shoot a motherfucker in their knee. That's a different type of toy.
Great. This is great.
I'm giving the room a warning. If you let Seth laugh too much, he might go into cardiac arrest. So we want to make sure that we don't want to make him laugh too hard, but just
you know, it's funny. Everybody thinks I'm going to die, but I'm still here.
He stands 10 toes in the soil.
It's called opting.
He stands 10 toes in the soil.
Look, I'm a part of the anti-Karen movement, and I came in here to recruit. I mean, I see a bunch of feet fuckers in here, but I mean, hey, I'm not trying to judge you. It's just, yeah.
I love it.
Well, I don't know if anyone's interested, but we. I don't know if anyone's interested, but OnlyFeet.com Incorporated recently launched a new subdivision called Clown House. Clown House. It's basically OnlyFans, but it's just Clown House secret recordings. It's $4.20 a month. Because obviously
Is that a guaranteed green movement?
Well, you do all know you're on a government surveillance app, right?
Absolutely. That's why I designed part of it.
So my point is, since they can't monetize, we've worked a backroom deal with the programmers who are hoping to actually get some equity out of this piece of shit dog, government hypnosis surveillance app. So we recently launched an OnlyFans account for Clown House. It's for us, by us. Paul and Joe are not invited. And if you want to subscribe, it's only $4.20 a month. And as they like to say in the African American community, month. And that's the truth of the earth. And I hope none of you experience death.
Yeah, I definitely don't want one of those.
Stuff, so hang tight. I'm about to be experiencing laugh well today, thank you.
Raboinoi Shaloiloim, my feet. What do you think about those feet pads? Those direct response commercials where people put those feet pads and then it sucks all the toxins out of their body and it changes color?
I'd love to try that.
Well, my point is, it's a giant scam. You do realize it's just like a cartoon that they show you, and your body doesn't actually. Yeah.
DUHHH.com.
It's a brilliant scam. Everybody's like, "Oh man, I'm sucking the toxins out my feet. I'm feeling better already."
Is it like shake and bake and you helped?
I broke up with my girlfriend last night. I think it was the third or fourth date of taking her out for dinner and getting a kiss goodnight. I think I finally had enough of all the free dinners while she goes out with another guy the next day. So I decided to, take all the feet photos that I have of her and create a new OnlyFans account. And it turns out her feet are doing quite well. I've already made $5,000 because of her feet. And the dinners total were only, $500 or so. So it's a 10-to-1 return on investment on her feet. And thanks to OnlyFeet, I'll be taking more photos of more feet and taking more beautiful Hinge and Bumble girls on wonderful dates to photograph their feet. I say it right in my profile.
Is this a membership kind of a deal? When they find out, do they keep coming back to make their 10%?
Oh no, we whittled them down to just 1 shekel. Ribono Shalole, Menachem Schneerson taught me everything I know. Just give them $1. That's all they really want. That's all they really need is just $1 to symbolize the unity of the one true God, the Foot King, the King of Feet, Mel Brooks, Ribono Shalole.
I think Elena's a little bored. You might have to give her some good attention, Republican.
Well, plop your feet right on my lap. I've got some coconut oil wax. I'm going to massage your big, disgusting, smelly feet with all your plantar fasciitis. And we're going to just look at your feet and say, the feet really aren't that much different from the hands, if you think about it. They're just not quite as dexterous. It's kind of like a penis versus a clitoris, if that makes any sense, you see? Based on magnitude or, ability, capability. The feet just can't do what the hands are going to do.
You definitely have a member in the audience who's very entertained. Thanks for your applause and your laughter.
Aya's a big fan. We do a lot of Torah studies together. You know, the most important thing is not to be too hard on yourself. I mean, if you have a career of being a shitbag and telling half-truths, why stop now? That's what I say. Just go with it. If it's working out, and it's worked out in the past, just keep being a fucking piece of shit. What's the difference? There's pieces of shit in every industry, in every field, in every organization, who really just don't give a fuck. And let's be honest, everybody just wants to be left alone. This unity, this collective diversification, it's all just a giant scam to waste your time, to make you think that you have to be a part of the whole, to participate, and to help, and be useful. No, no, no. Don't bother me and I won't bother you. Don't call us, we'll call you, Rabboinai Shaloi. Treat your neighbors the way you want to